Talent is a word that we use so often that we don't actually appreciate what it actually means. One of the reasons is due to TV programmes, such as X Factor. And that's what we're here to look at. Many artists and bands throughout history have made their own success by performing in bars, clubs, weddings and paid performances. This fame doesn't come easily though. Some artists may experience having bottle thrown at them or even getting booed off stage just for the chance of getting signed by a record label. Now, we ask, is this the proper way to break into the music industry? These are some clauses from the X Factor's contract, which the contestants must agree to before appearing on the show. According to clause 38.4, even if you aren't earning any money from the X Factor, they still want a cut of your earnings. Clause 36.4 limits your freedom to perform, but as long as Simon Cowell's getting paid, why should that matter? Clause 1.41 makes Simon Cowell seem a little bit possessive, doesn't it? We went to Bristol to ask the public whether they thought the X Factor has produced any real talent.
No, probably not.
No, probably not, no. No.
The only talent producers like Leona Lewis, that's about it.
Yeah, like two to spring to mind.
Yeah,
so.
Leona Lewis.
And JLS.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leona Lewis. I was going to say, a little bit of talent, not much though.
I'll say JLS. They've become quite successful, haven't they?
Yeah.
But a lot of them make the music, but then they seem to disappear for a while, like Leona Lewis. We haven't seen her for a while.
Haven't seen her for a while. Joe McElderry's kind of vanished.
JLS?
Joe McElderry?
No, shush, no. No, like the old school stuff, like Shane Ward, even though like he's out of business now, like he was really lovely. And now it's just whatever the media wants out of money, like.
So it seems a whole range of people have the same negative views on the X Factor. So we went to see Paul Raymond, head of music, to see what his thoughts were.
My name's Paul Raymond. I'm curriculum manager to music in Weston College, and I have many years of experience of working in the music industry. I think from a point of view of entertainment, I'm sure the X Factor is clearly a very popular show, and I'm sure that it is genuinely valid entertainment. To present it as a valid representation of people's musical expectations and aspirations of finding truly valued artists for the future, I don't think it holds much weight. So as purely entertainment, fine, no problem. As a valid means of finding new talent for the music industry, I don't think it's a good idea.
We asked the general public whether they thought the X Factor was a good way of finding new talent.
It's fixed. It's a bit of a fix.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of a cheat towards the music industry. It's quite a fast track thing for musicians to get into the industry, really.
A bit of a farce, really, considering it's aimed at sort of one person getting a deal, but it always ends up two or three end up getting a deal.
Light entertainment. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm a bit the same really, just good viewing.
It raises false expectations. It's unrealistic to expect people to simply go on television, to prepare for going on television, to sing and to get a bit of coaching and a bit of encouragement, and that very kind of minute process will turn them into recording and performing artists for the future. It's not enough. It's an unrealistic expectation because they haven't gone through the rigours of preparing their craft.
Our research suggested that the X Factor winners were most popular during their time on the show, but afterwards seemed to vanish. Did they really possess talent? Ed Sheeran posted one of his videos on SBTV, and since then has gone on to be nominated for 4 Brit Awards. This is what we call talent. So it seems that contestants on The X Factor are being used for profit regardless of their talent or ability. Should the music industry really be that way? We went to see Luke Potter, a talented musician from Weston-super-Mare, to see how he felt about The X Factor.
But the music scene in Weston, for example, is really, really good. But you've got a gig pretty much every day. Ed Sheeran, for example, gigged 300 days of the year last year without any break, and he just broke it. He got one gig in Los Angeles and that broke his career. So you've got to try very hard. It doesn't take a hero to save the day, don't throw me away. It would only take a whisper to make a mistake. I don't have a bad opinion on The X Factor. I just think that it's more of an experience, and for the people that are really good enough to be on it, that's fine, but it's all for the media, it's all for money and all that, it's all for publicity. That's my opinion, which is why I would never do anything like that. Me away. It doesn't take a hero to save the day, don't throw me away. It would only take a whisper to make you stay. If you haven't done it, you can't knock it. But only we as watchers can sort of say how we feel about it. It's all opinion. I think it's just opinion. But I'm not one for it. It doesn't take a hero to save the day. Things will always be the same. If you're never gonna make